Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton and this is episode 28 of my 5th Let's Play series. We are obviously playing the Riftborn and we are playing on endless difficulty and an endless duration game which is up to 600 turns, and we're playing on the largest ovoid galaxy map. We are picking up here at turn 122. We just had our election. And it was pretty cool. It actually came out the way that the prediction on the charts came was, which was we've switched to industrialist in charge instead of the ecologists. We're moving this fleet over to oh my. We were moving this fleet over here to defend this system, and it appears that he be massing forces, bros. He is massing for. Ooh, look, they're all damaged too. Yeah, these are the ones that retreated last turn when I attacked them. Okay, cool. So let's try to finish them off. Let's do that thing. I have 9 attack power, 9 command points. So I have attack power of 9,000 basically, versus less than 2. So I have him outgunned about something like close to 5 to 1, over 4 to 1, and he's damaged. So all his ships are like 40-something% hit points, less than 50%. So that's an easy win. He's probably going to do something cheesy like stack the bottom lane, which is a really overpowered tactic. He doesn't seem to be willing to attack me, so, of course, because he's outgunned. So I'm going to attack him, and then he'll be destroyed if he retreats, so he'll probably fight. So he's probably going to stack the bottom lane. So experience has taught me that when they stack the bottom lane, you want to go for the most direct attack path. So let me go to the advanced here. So I'm going to put everything in the middle lane, and you can see this curves away from this path, and so he ends up shooting bullets up your rear, and you can't shoot back at him. Repair and recover is better, but you're still curving away. So I find the best results is the most direct path, because that keeps them flanking you the longest, so you can fire broadside at them. You can at least shoot back. This one I would probably lose ships. This one I'll probably lose ships. This one, if I can fight him like most of the battle, I mean eventually, like at this point in the battle, I'm up here and he's back here, so he's still shooting up, probably to where I can't shoot back at him at the end of the battle. Excuse me, but at least I'll take out most of them, right, before we get to that point. So what you want to avoid is have it where they're shooting from behind you. As much as possible, you want to avoid that, right? Because when they're behind you, you can't shoot back at them because of the silly firing arcs in this game. So that's something to be aware of. That's a little tips and tricks thing. So let me, I guess we'll do this fight here. We got to do what we can to weaken the Cravers, man. We have to defend ourselves. Yep, look at that. Cheesy, cheaty. Alright, that's okay. I do the same thing. I would do the same thing if I was him. I would totally do the same thing. Yeah, look at the firepower advantage. There's some cool looking ships. Alright, and we'll put on scan view. Okay, so you can see we've got about halfway through the battle. Yeah, halfway through the track. Cool. So I took him out, but I did take a fair bit of damage there, right? Yeah, that was a pretty good chunk. Halfway down, roughly. Yeah, 14,105 to 69. A little bit over half damage taken. So I think the next attack, next turn, and when we click over to next turn, if this fleet is still here, we'll need to immediately attack. We'll do the repair tactic, and of course he's going to retreat. He'll retreat, and this will repair, 30%, which would be nice. So 30% of the damage. He took a little over 50%, so he'll be a little bit. He'll be around 20%, probably 20% damage, because you see repair. You're not going to repair any when you're in enemy space, right? Yeah, plus 0%. You can see in the lower left corner, underneath Curiosity Expedition Power, it has the hit points of the ships, and you see after the hit points it says plus 0% per turn. When you're in enemy space, you don't do any repairs. When you're in neutral space, you do like 3%, and when you're in your own space, it's 5%. And when you're when you're in your own space, or certainly when you're orbiting your own in your own systems, you're 5% repair. And if you're in the hangar of your own system, then it's 10% repair per turn. So just details to know. Let's see how the damage stacked out. Almost all the damage I did was kinetics. My lasers were ineffective. I guess my lasers got mostly absorbed by their shields. Plasma distortion. Shield penetration on weapons modules. And then I took a lot of laser damage, because that's all his ships were laser. And it looks like I totally wiped him out, which is cool, man. He had a hero on that fleet, right? Yeah, cool. Malk Unbound, level 3 hero, is now injured for 40 turns. You see that? Injured for 40 turns. Yeah, that's part of the endless duration games. Everything's longer, right? In a regular game, it would be 20 turns, I think. Normal speed game. 16 ships were destroyed. 1,066 cravers were killed. Cool. The universe, or the galaxy, is better off without them. That's for certain.
Horatio has an eternal task to beautify the galaxy. Perhaps this helps you understand our actions.
So you're getting sneaky with me, huh? Okay. Let's see, what else do we got going on over here? And that got me. Transport fleets. Disband you guys. Oh. Did not mean to disband that fleet. Whoops. Meant to just disband the siege ships. Okay, let's see here. All right. Let's see how the Sword 2's upgrade. Okay, from 3950 to 6289. Ooh. Significant increase in power. Significant. Yeah, I just woke up. You can see it's 2:30 in the morning. Sometimes I wake up and I just can't sleep anymore. Okay, population is decreasing on AL21 because I don't have enough food. Because these planets basically suck for food production. AL has system is full. Okay, 2, 4, 5. 5 population waiting in orbit. Okay, let's see. How's 8K looking? Okay, let's send some population over to 8K. Alright. Yeah, immediately full again. 8K is also at negative population. Well, we're really, really close. So if we do lose a sower, we'll get them back really fast. It won't be the end of the world. And we're kind of in the situation where we have more sowers now than we need, apparently. Check this out. Okay. AA has 1 sower, no depletion. AJ, 1 sower, no depletion. Now maybe that's related to the singularities. I'll have to find. Right now, I don't think I have any other systems that are that low on the number of sowers they have. This one's full as well. For now. Okay, cold. These are 3 cold. So this system is going to struggle for industry. I think it's worth investing a little bit to get this industry kick started. So let's generate some income. Okay, so I leveled up my trade routes a little bit. All right, I got them up to level 3. So we're moving along towards getting a second headquarters unlocked. So we're doing that. And right now, let's see. Yeah, so when the industrialists took over, I took a look at my research queues and realized this was the only planet type I didn't have unlocked yet, which was ocean. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get that queued. So I queued that up right behind, I think it was cultural and verdicts. Probably. So anyway, I've got that queued up, and then we're going to go to this because we want to get more population slots, and then we're going to be going to climate engineering to start terraforming, so we can terraform all the way to sterile. We're going to just terraform everything to sterile. That improves our approval, and that also helps with the approval, right? And so then after we unlock the terraforming to sterile, we're going to go right back to getting these things completed here. So we're going to go ahead and get orichalcics with an increase to industry on our hot planets. We're going to go then into the quadronics, and we'll start burning through some of these resources here, upgrading our systems with microwave pipes, starting with the most populated systems. And and we'll get those built everywhere that we can afford to, and then we're gonna get our third unlock here because 3 techs to unlock. We're gonna get expand our number of trade subsidiaries, and we'll get our trade routes ramping up. Which unlocking those 3 will unlock the 3rd tier upgrade, and we're gonna go with Blue Cap here and Dustwater here and a Gossamer over here, and that'll unlock the final tier. And then we'll be able to, once we have those starting to get built, we'll be able to build autonomous administration, and then we will start increasing this maximum number of systems. Once we've got that rocking, we can start really actually expanding the empire. And let's see, right now we are at, let's see, how long till this falls off? 2 turns, 3 turns, so we have 6 turns until our temporary boost ends. So we're gonna be at a -10, but I think we'll be okay. We'll probably have to, once some of those bonuses, those temporary bonuses start falling off, we're gonna end up dropping cram exam. Ooh, why do I not have this going? Huh? Probably from the election, and I probably forgot to put a law in. Oops. So I'm running cram exam, dust windfall, mineral misers. Oh, it was the science one. Dirty hands or something like that. Dirty Hands Act was the one I was running there, and that law went away because scientists are no longer represented in the Senate, and I need a militarist to get in the. Need to pick up a militarist, which means I'm going to need to research to find a militarist. I'm probably going to need to do something over here. Probably need to pick that up. And what's that going to cost? 11,600. Oh, I can get that in 1 turn. Do I do that before or after terraforming? That is the question. There's no guarantee that there is a militarist in the marketplace. There are 8 heroes, though, so the odds are pretty good I can find a militarist in there. So we'll see if we can find one I like, that I want to have in my Senate. I'm still really pumped that I got Malik the Unbound. Okay, never mind. I'm really pumped that I got Ristro Libera. I guess all the Craver leaders have that, right? The endless consumption. That's going to be coming super handy, building the obelisks of all space time. In fact, I'm going to rename him Governor. Just so I don't get it wrong. Basically, all my heroes are governors. I'll name them Admiral if they're not, to help me. And then sometimes I'll name them the Senator to help me make sure I remember who's a Senator. Okay, so this industrialist is my Senator. So let me rename him to 2. Inspect. Weird name, dude. It's a weird name. Okay, so if I go back and look at that now, Senator, Governor E, Senator, Governor, yeah, Admiral. And sometimes I say Governor on all of them, just so I don't mess up when I'm governor. Just when I'm putting the skill. Sorry, governor. I know that can be frustrating when somebody starts a sentence and doesn't finish it. I apologize for that. Yeah. And you see, it doesn't really. But then when you come back to it, then it has it. So right there, it doesn't have it. And now it does. So they're either governors or admirals, and they're either senators or they're not. Okay, so it would be nice to have a military hero. We'll work on getting that. I think it's more important to get the terraforming going. We'll get the governor after that. That'll be fine. Okay, what do we need to look at now? Let's move our fleets, man. Okay, so we just finished autonomous administration. Yeah, that gives us 4 more systems, so that's cool. We're only going to be over by 1 right now. Yeah, we're only over by 1, so that's a -10. Not a huge deal. Not a huge problem. That's manageable. Okay, that guy, we're going to attack with his fleet right at the end of the turn, so I don't actually want to pause him or anything. That's right, this was loss ratio. This is just going to hang out here. This dude, yeah, let's take a look. See. Ground battle remains. Cool. See if we get some free stuff. Yeah, 20 titanium. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, you're going to go up here and just hang out. Just keep an eye on stuff. And then this guy here. There's a caravel there too, huh? Yeah, no. You're going to go this way. Okay, cool. Doesn't really require us to build anything off of these. Culture and shock is nice. Autonomous administration is a project I'll do after I get systems all the way up to level 4. Then I'll build that, and that raises the +1 systems before expansion disapproval kicks in, and then Wellbeing Foundation is a way of raising approval on systems that don't have luxury resources. Part of my solution is that I try to not take systems that don't have luxury resources, but sometimes you have to. You need to. They have strategics but no luxuries, right? So that's a reason to grab those. Sometimes there's systems of strategic value. And then later in the game, you end up just kind of painting the map and you're taking everything. At that point, sometimes you pick those up too. Sometimes you just start picking them up. If they're like a nice, sweet 4 or 5 planet system, even though there's no resources there, you're like, it's good enough. It's good enough. I'll take it. Let's see. So I don't really need to do anything there with that. Let's just take a peek. AB Overwatch. Okay. So the Overwatch ships, I just do them literally just to keep an eye on things. So after all of my ships after I've scouted the whole galaxy out basically, and I've explored basically all the curiosities, I'll turn all of my scouts that I have into Overwatches. Overwatches are basically just no engines. It's just all these Hyperion probes, because they have a vision range of 3, and when you stack a bunch of those together, then you end up having a pretty good vision radius. Like that, right? So it helps you just kind of keep an eye on things. Where are you guys going? Wow, they're taking a circuitous route. That's how they're getting over here. Excuse me. I would have thought they would have come down through here. But nope, they're going around this way. Flying through, we have close borders with these guys, so I extra thought they wouldn't take this route. Civilian fleets apparently aren't paused or affected by closed borders. All right, so see, like this military scout can't go there. Okay, just checking to make sure I don't have any scouts over here. Probably want to put a scout here. And I probably want one over here. Here or here. So there's one. Yeah, I see why I did that. So I'm going to move into here. I might move some ships back and forth here and use combining of fleets to save some movement point going through the wormhole, so I can move them and upgrade them and move them back if I want or whatever. And then I'm going to end up putting one scout here over on CB, and I'll probably put one over here on, I'm guessing in C, maybe IC, I don't know. All right, so let's move this one down here to Zinnius. And this guy's still stuck. He's making this old sword too, and I kept building additional population here. It's really tempting to do it again. I think I'll go ahead and finish this sword, and then I'll build more population. See, he has 8. Maybe those population were coming this way because this distance is less than this distance. That must be it. Excuse me. But if I sent them from AD, then this distance is probably, this distance is less than this distance. Yeah, if coming from AD, it'd be here to here. Right, versus AD from here would be this, plus that, plus this, plus that. So I think AD to CA will go this way, but AB to CA will go this way. Let's see what these are. Yeah, those I know came from AB. And I think those also came from AB. Yeah. Okay, so AB takes this route. All right, so we need to not send from AB. If AB wants to get rid of population, he needs to send it to AD, and then AD can forward it down there. So let's do that. Actually, he's in good shape for now. I don't need to send any population yet, right at the moment. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes it takes me a long time to figure it out. I know that was kind of long. It takes me a minute to figure stuff out sometimes, man. Try to understand how the game works, though. I try to. Okay, so we've got a thing going on here where production is blocked. AG. Did AG successfully make population? Did he, wait, did he build population? Maybe I shouldn't have canceled that. All right, AG. Let's take population off AG. How's AF looking? AF's looking pretty full now. How's AE? AE's got a little bit of space. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have canceled that. Maybe it would have built. I don't know. I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to worry about it. Nothing I can do about it now. And he's looking like he's about ready to start making some ships. Let's do a shield, a sword, a shield, a sword. And it looks like you can crank one out every 3 turns. And who else is maxed out? AI and BA. Okay, let's send population to CA. And it's already full. Okay, we're going to build these research labs, and then I think we're going to build more machine embodiment, and we're going to build those in here. Just start transferring those populations over from sowers into Riftborn. And I'm sending these sowers over here, even though it's full, because we're going to start conquering over here. And so I'm stacking those populations in preparation for. We're going to be invading systems over here. For sure this one, probably this one too. We might just kind of roll down here and get a nice choke point at Hadar. And then we might use systems like ISO or maybe Orion, I don't know, we'll see, as population dumping grounds. Where all of the population that we don't want and haven't gotten killed or whatever, if we don't have any other way of making this population go away, we'll just dump them on the system like that. So that's a single planet, and even though it's gas and it's got good industry, you know, I just don't know that I'm going to keep it forever. I could totally abandon it. Now it'll take 20 turns to convert over, but eventually I'll be able to dump population there and then just abandon the system. After I ship all of the population I don't want onto that system, I can abandon the colony, and it will just, all those population go away. They're on permanent vacation then. Let's see, BA. There are 5 left. we're not sending them to CB because CA is going through Craver space. Having that much food is kind of working against me, but whatever. See, we're down to 2. No depletion. Again, there is a singularity there. We'll see how this goes. So I'm cranking out 47. You can see the border action happening here. How is our border friction happening here? Where are we at? Over here. It's favorable trend, and you can see it's in blue in color, which means that's going my way, whereas orange would be going against me. And you can also see this little line is moving towards the Sophans, so my influence is stronger than theirs, and I'm pushing on them with my influence. These guys are producing how much influence? 10, only 10 from that system. 5 from that, 13 plus 5, 18. I think there's a way of looking at it like this way. But like I look at that and it doesn't seem super informative. And then because it's not mine, I can't get detailed stats. Sometimes you get different information based on the zoom level. But then like my system, see, it actually reads the numbers. So it'd be nice if it would read those numbers for you on the enemy systems, but it doesn't. You get a feel kind of vaguely of the percentages, but not the actual numbers, right? So anyway, overall system rank is 8 out of 110. Known systems. So there are 100 known systems. And out of all of those, this is ranked number 8. Apparently. Okay. These dudes. Okay, so, yeah, sending population from BA down to CA. I'm not going to CB because there's things like these guys in the way, and they'll just kill the population en route, right? So from CA coming to here, oh well, these guys would go, well, they have a hero. Maybe that's a bad example. Anyway, if I took these guys out of the hangar, so that would be the path that the population would probably take, the civilian population, and you'd see they would get murdered. They get murdered by the fleets at Omdor. And you previously had a fleet at Regulus. You can see where they might have fleets at Sirius because they're sending fleets up there. So yeah, not a safe route to CB. So the only thing I want to send to CB is maybe fleets that I'm okay with them getting intercepted. Which, you know, still that's still feeding the cravers, which you don't want to really help out your enemy anyway if you can avoid it. Certainly not that way. Okay, so AG looks like he could use another population. Yep. And he's at 1.4 thousand. Yeah, he can totally afford to do one. I think instead of queuing up multiple, I'm just going to do it one at a time, and then I can evaluate. That way I can reevaluate the situation each time. AJ, I think I want to get the optics research labs because he's ecstatic, and that will be a 25% increase in science, which will be, what is that? 75 plus 75 plus 32. So we'll 180 something, almost 190. 190, yeah, I'll take that 190 for sure. 190 more science, yep, that'd be cool. CV31. Got the drone networks going. Yep, out here, yeah, he's gonna need, dudes, let's see here. That's 640, 1280, 1280. I guess we'll do that, man. He'll be maxed out. Then let's get some more space, right? And then we'll build that, that, and that. Sikagoja. That'll be cool. It'll have some decent amount of influence coming out of there. You're gonna need it, bro. Gonna need it, bros. Although, really, we're at war, so the influence doesn't really matter that much. It's not really an influence battle at that point. And we'll probably be capturing that system before too long anyway. Alright. That all seems okay. Going to be pretty cool. I'm going to build a whole bunch of food production once I get the biofuel, super biofuel factory. Sorry, jumping all over the place. Once I get that, I don't know that I'm going to build aquaculture domes everywhere. We'll see. We'll have to run the math on that later. But I could totally see super biofuel factories going in. Cranking out some food and turning it all into industry, right? It's an expensive building, but it's worth it once your systems are basically maxed out. Okay, so let's go here. Just do a quick check through, make sure I'm not missing anything important. A law would be nice, so I need to do a law. Got that in line, we got that in line. Heroes. Get a new hero, I'm only 8% along towards the next one. Okay. Excuse me. And Horatio is... He doesn't want to talk, right? He doesn't want to be...
We apologize if you are peeved, but Horatio must do what is best for Horatio.
See if he has any inclination whatsoever for peace. Oh, if we give him, like, everything in the world... If I give him basically all my resources, he'll just barely consider it. So, nope. And this guy...
The ways of the forests and the heart are ancient.
He's not
Do not
interested
attempt
either.
to discern them.
Similarly, he wants, like, huge amounts of stuff to even consider peace, and the Vidyani, I don't even care.
There are times when the church must act in its own best interests.
Yeah, they're like, nope. Same deal. Give us all your stuff and we'll maybe consider peace with you, right? Okay, so, not going to happen. We're not going to have peace with those guys anytime soon. Okay, so the law. The law was the only thing we were lacking. What law do we want to pass? Well, there was that thing that we had to do, right? We didn't have to do it. To get this hero guy as a deed, be the first to pass a law from each of the 6 political parties from the beginning of the game. We've done 3 political parties. I guess we can pass one real quick just for fun. Lower fleet cost. We'll do it for like a turn. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll do it for like a turn. Just to get that knocked out. And did it already count it? Yep, now it says 4 out of 6. So it already counted it. So next turn we just have to try to remember to cancel it. I mean, lower fleet cost isn't bad, but I would rather have something else, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and be ready to do this fight. We're going to advance the turn, select the fleet, and then spam the attack button. I think I need the battle tactic that lets you attack over and over and over. I need to get that battle tactic sometime. It's not super urgent, but it would be handy to have. Okay, we attacked successfully before he ran away. Okay, so he is at full hit points, right? Yeah, those ships are all at full hit points. So he's going to retreat, obviously. His attack is less than 1,000, and mine is like 9. So I'm going to do repair and recover. Just to get a repair on this guy, I should get about 30% repair. And he'll retreat, and I'll still get the repair. So you can see right now he's at 6909 hit points. Excuse me. They retreated. And you see now he's at 140. I guess I'll hang out there. Waiting. Let's see. What are these? I'm kind of okay actually with those guys getting captured by the Cravers. So I'm going to go ahead and head on out. Alright, that event ended. Yay, new trading company. So my trading companies are going to be here, here, and here. Oh, let's take a look at them. So I think my next subsidiary is going to be here, since it's kind of getting missed. Turns to build. Okay, so I think I need to queue it up behind that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do last turn? I forgot to accelerate the production of this dude. AM. Let's do that now before I forget. Okay, so I started a new trade company, but I cannot build another subsidiary, I don't think, until after I have completed the headquarters. Let's see. Nope, there's no subsidiary down here. So after the headquarters on AH is built, then I can build a subsidiary on AG. And we lost that solar's population. This dude leveled up. Let's see, at AI does not have any fertile planets, nor will it. And we have more than enough food there. We're producing 600 per turn, if I recall. AI. Actually, we see it right here anyway. Yeah, 639. So not necessary to build more food there. Looks like industry is the correct choice. Even if it's only a little. Yay, level 5. Okay, dude. More industry. AB finally finished this one. We need to upgrade that ship. Send him on his way, and then he can start cranking out more pops. Okay. Cool. We maybe squeak a population in before population arrive. Yeah, I think it will just barely make it. In which case, AE can maybe send 1 or 2. How much do we lose? $400. That's okay. Excuse me. Sneezy. Sorry about that, folks. Let's send those to CA. I think that's the only place I really need to be sending pops. Make another population, and AE does not need more population, so I guess he's going to send to CA. Yeah, this dude's like almost full. CA. Definitely need a fleet guarding CA because I have all these populations stuck in orbit. All these sowers and otherwise. Alright, let's see here. Send a couple just to get them out of the way. Okay. So yeah, you can see like I have all cravers. I mean, not cravers. I have all Riftborn on these 2 planets, and there's like no, and it's not got a singularity there, and there's no no depletion happening yet. But I mean, there are still sowers on the system. So maybe the sowers are, it's been my experience, normally the sowers have to be on the planet. It really matters. But right now, I don't know. I'm not really sure what's happening there. Let's see, AH. Whew, 53,000. Whee, that's not happening. That is definitely not happening. But I can totally build another pop, which I'll do that. Okay, optics research labs got done. Okay, now we're going to go back to building populations again. Because we don't really need the approval at the moment. Yeah, and let's see here. We're going to grow one. That's okay, we have room. We have room. AJ. Okay, he's down to just one. He's down to one sower, so we can't really build more population right now. So here's another system. Shield, sword, shield, sword. And he looks like he can build one every 2 to 3 turns. So BA is the one up by Sofon Space. Okay, he's going to build a new sower. Let's do machine embodiment. He only needs 750. He has twice that. Okay, CA. Let's get rid of all of the populations we don't need. And we'll just keep one. Hmm. 1.4. Okay, we'll just do it like that. BAAL. I think we're just about through this turn. Let's see here. AL. Okay, they're going to get that toxic. Then they're going to get these other planets real quick. Won't take long. Let's see. That one has... The arid has 4 population slot. The desert has 3. But because it's sterile and I have that thing improvement, it actually makes it +1, so that's 4. So we really want the 1 before the 2. Although I get +1 industry, yeah. The hero has an ability. Where is it? No. Here. No. Where is it? Thought it was here. Yeah, it is. Hero gets he gives +10 industry per anomaly on colonized planet on system. So you get so on AC, or I mean CA, colonizing this one, because there's an anomaly, gives me a +10. I don't know that the gutted pirate lair or debris fields count. I think they might. So we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's see, and I'll get that in what, 4 turns? Okay, so it's going to be a while. It'll be a while. We'll have to try to remember to check back on that. Seems like that's all good. Populations, anybody maxed out? No, so we can just go ahead and skip it. Alright, we got colonizing oceans now. We got prayer. Improves actions to influence election results. And we can do treaties, alliances, and technology and trade agreements. Well, it doesn't say trade agreements, but I think it does. One thing we're going to want is this perfect negotiations because of this. Burrows, +2 population slot on sterile. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely want it, and the cost is 31,863. So right around 2 turns to research that. I would say it's gonna come behind. I kind of think it's gonna come behind like a lot of stuff, though. Yeah, and that's where I have it queued up. Okay. It's a little bit of a trade-off. I mean, getting it earlier, there's a case to be made for that because increasing the max population on your sterile, it gives you like more research and all that stuff, right? But I think I put it back here because it's like after I get the terraforming, it's going to take time to do the terraforming, right? So yeah, that's why I guess I have it later. Makes sense. At least it makes sense to me. Let's see, we did our attack here. Let's move all our fleets. Sorry about that. Let me walk away. Okay. So we'll just quickly... We'll quickly check. Okay, that's in the hangar. We'll see what's going on with the next events, what the next turn's events are. See if there's anything big happening. All right, the sword can come down here. I kind of feel like maybe I should put a defense fleet up here, but I could just put one here. So if I need one, I'll do it. There's a shield. There's a sword. Okay, so I think what I want to do, I want to take the sword too. Have him come down here. And maybe have one of these sword 3s. Come up here. And then put him into the Zinnius defense fleet. Cool. And then down here, this sword can go into here. And I don't have the money to upgrade him right now, but maybe next turn? Maybe not. How much does it cost to upgrade him? 5,000. Yeah, maybe I need to just sell some resources. What's stuff I'm not going to use? Well, I'm never going to use Transvine. Never going to use the Eden Incense. Or the Amianthoid. That hurts to sell Voidstone. Hydromial, that's fine. Super Spuds I'm hanging on to because my sowers like them. Ooh, that might be part of it, is the fact that I have the sowers boosted. That's really making a difference. Benthic gems. And a little bit of the virtual artifacts. Trying to sell in small amounts, that way I don't totally crash the price on these things. And, you know, it's like the same as if I sold a bunch of one of them. I'm just kind of slowly sell them off. Now I got 16 grand sitting there. Alright, now I can do a little bit of stuff here. Let's upgrade the sword. And are there any structures I need to rush? Who needs help? Okay, he's getting help. Oops. Didn't mean to take it out of the queue. I meant to maybe boost it. 11,000 and I have 10. Alright, let me sell a little bit more and get that dude boosted. Oops. Gossamer is not what I need to be selling. Whoopsie. Yeah, I need to be buying the Gossamer, not selling it. Oops. Okay. Excuse me. That'll help him out. And let's see what I have. A little money left in the bank. Yeah. All right. So the Lumeris are breaking out with some medium ships. A Hunter does 2,100 damage. All right, not bad. Not bad. He's got some defense on him too, but he's going all energy. Okay, well, this dude you can just guard or snooze. I'll just put him on guard. All right, and let's just kind of click over to the next turn just to see what the major events are. And then we'll wrap up the video. Wow, more pirate layers just popped up. I just saw Zakor and Kais. Man, when you don't take care of your pirate situation, they get more and more numerous. Let's see. So how are we at on scores? And see, since this area is like all pretty well covered, now we're not having pirates hanging out here. So Singularity on AB is toast. That's the one up here. Oh, cool. I completed the ITER. Intergalactic Technology Center. Okay, cool. So that's this. Gives me plus 10% science in every system. Oh no, maybe it's only 10% science in that system. I guess it's only that system. But it's minus 10% technology cost on all technologies. So all of the technologies just got cheaper. Okay, cool. Cool. And AL lost a population. He's still maxed out because he had waiting to land, I guess. That dude leveled up. That dude leveled up. That might be a cool level. Let's look. Okay, already got those two. Alright, I'll figure out what to do with him. Yeah, labor. Let's see, ITER. Oh, his max population went down, right? Yeah, there's locked slots there. There's population hidden behind there. Because we're at 25. And if you do the math here, okay, that's 5. That's 7, so we're getting 12. And 5 is 17. And 7 is 24. And I have 25 population on a 24. On a system with only 24 allowed. Yeah, because I did that terraform. And the terraform resulted in a -1 maximum population. Multiple moon mission. Oh, okay. Surprised I didn't get that done earlier. I'll have to do that. Did I forget to cancel the law? I probably forgot to abolish the law. Okay, so I'll have to do that as well. Feeling kind of like maybe brains over bucks, but I'm using the money. Sow and reap, scrap kings. I'll have to think about it. I'll think about it off camera and figure out what I'm going to do. This video has already gone pretty long. Let's move our fleets, see if anything interesting happens. We're just going to run these guys off and say, hey, buzz off, dudes. So, yeah. So, we'll attack them and they'll retreat. So, no big deal. We'll attack them with something like really small. 98. Sometimes they'll do this tricky thing where they'll get you baited into attacking them with your fleet, and then they'll send more fleet in and you can't attack it because you already used your attack. So sometimes I'll do something like that. They have a small fleet, I'll use a small fleet. So, hey dude, get lost. You're in my space. And he's going to retreat, so not even worth watching the fight. Even if he didn't retreat, it still wouldn't really be worth watching. So he's heading back. He's not smart enough to just send probes, right? Instead of using your scouts to fly into a system to see if it's still occupied, just throw probes. You just throw probes across there and see, right? That's part of why I park scouts out all over the place. Is just to if I want to take a peek, I can throw some probes around and look. But the large vision radius makes it so I don't really have to a lot of the time. I can get a peek anyway. Look at that, all torpedoes on that Hunter, on that frigate 6. Okay, so that was a good run. That's where we are at here in this big old galaxy here, tucked away in this corner, and we're just kind of leveling up our systems, doing a little bit of expansion, not a whole lot. We're kind of waiting. We're biding our time. We're leveling up our systems and biding our time until we have the technologies we need to begin really expanding. And it looks like that's going to be about 10 turns away to finish these 3 techs. And after those 10 turns, then we'll be able to build. This upgrade was cost 3 turns to build. And then we'll build autonomous administration on top of that, which will take, I think it's about 4,500 to build. Yeah, 4,500 to build. So 4,500, and so we'll have it done in 2 to 3 turns after building the system upgrade. So 10 turns to get to the system upgrades, then 3 turns plus 2 turns, so about 15 turns away from now is where we should start seeing us able to raise our max number of systems. So in about 15 turns, which is, see, 124 and 15 is 139. So around 139, 140, we should be going on offense. We should start be going on offense. Start to be going on. Maybe not a little bit awake yet, or maybe I need to go back to bed. I don't know. But anyway, regardless of that, thank you for watching. I appreciate the new subscribers I've been getting. Yeah, we'll see you all in the next video.